Hello everyone and welcome! In this episode I'm gonna change the style of this course a lot. So right now I'm gonna start going through all the HTML tags that exist. There's almost 100 of them. Now we have already gone through many of the tags or elements, but there's still many elements that we haven't gone through and I want to show them all to you. So yeah, let's get going. The first one I'm gonna show you is the comment tag. So yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of recapping in this, and also there's gonna be some new tags and elements. So yeah, this is the comment tag. So yeah, we have gone over this before. Then we have the doctype HTML tag. This specifies or tells the browser that this is an HTML5 document. So that's very important to have at the top of your page. Otherwise, there can be some unexpected problems. Then we have the A tag, the anchor tag, or the tag used for hyperlinks. Let's say, click me to go to Google. And I'm gonna set the href to be https://google.com, and then the target is gonna be _blank. Alright, so when I click over here, take the page over here and click it, it's gonna open Google in a new tab. So that's the A element, anchor element. Okay, then we got the ABBR tag. So this stands for abbreviation. So for example, we can go ahead and say that we have a paragraph. Inside we have an abbreviation. So for example, the ABBR, Google, company, then I'm gonna add a title. Title equals Google company. I can make this actually shortened. So cheesy. Alright. So the cheesy is a huge tech company. When I hover over this, it's gonna say Google company. Alright? What if I didn't have this? Well, then there's not really gonna be much of a difference. The abbreviation element represents an abbreviation or acronym optionally with its expansion, and the title attribute is often used to provide more information about the abbreviation. Alright, so that's the abbreviation tag. Then I'm gonna go through the address tag. So the address tag works like this. I can say that written by Tozu, and then I can add an anchor element. Href is example.com. Alright, and my website. Then I'm gonna add a break tag to go to the new line. And this is my page. I should actually have this over here, and then I can say example.com and remember the break tag, and then mail : New York, USA. So this is the address tag. You can add a lot of stuff into it. Then we have the area tag, and for that I'm gonna need an image. So image, source, images, and I'm gonna use the workplace.jpg. The width will be 100, let's say 200, there we go. And then I'm gonna add a map element, and inside of that there is going to be the area element. So I'm gonna put the shape in. It's gonna be a rectangle, the chords 34, 44, 270 and 350. The alternative text is computer, and the href is... Actually, I'm not gonna add one. We have gone through this one as well, but this is a recap, alright? So area shape, rectangle, then we have some different coordinates, 290, 172, 333 and 250. And the alternative text is gonna be the phone. Then we have the area shape, circle, and then coordinates are gonna be 337, 344. Alternative text is gonna be coffee. Now we can add href attributes to the end of this. So basically, what this allows us to do, href, I'm just gonna make it a hashtag. So these coordinates allow us to click on the computer, for example, or some other item on the picture that has been defined with the coordinates. Alright, I'm gonna add a name for this. It's gonna be work map, and then I'm gonna use or add a use map attribute over here and hashtag work map. So now it's gonna work. You can see my cursor. When I hover over the computer, it will change into a pointer. When I hover over the phone, the same happens. The coordinates might be a little bit messed up, but that doesn't matter. And when I hover over the coffee, the cursor is gonna be a pointer. So I can set the href attribute to take me wherever I want to when I click on the computer, phone, or maybe this cup of coffee. So yeah, that's the area tag. Alright, let's go to the next one. The next tag is going to be the article tag. So the article tag specifies this independent self-contained content inside of a website. So yeah, inside of an article tag we can type for example H2, Google is a huge company, and then a paragraph with some sample text. So that's an article. It's basically a semantic element that is used inside of websites to assist with search engine optimization and to tell other developers that this is an article section and to divide the website into different parts. We could also use the div element in every single occasion, but it's better to use an HTML element if one exists. So yeah, that's the article element. The next one is gonna be the aside element. So the aside tag defines some content aside from the content it is placed in. This is also a semantic tag used inside of large websites. So the aside content should be indirectly related to the surrounding content. So for example, I can say whatever I want inside of here. Example text and maybe a paragraph with some text. So yeah, that's the aside element. There's some more information about that. So yeah, the aside element represents a section of a page that consists of content that is blah 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 blah. If you want to read that, go ahead. Alright. Then the next one, which is going to be the audio tag. Now the audio tag is really important, really useful. So, the audio tag, I have also given an example about this. I have the sounds over here. That's from YouTube songs, so I can use it on this video. So I'm gonna add an audio tag, and then inside I'm gonna add a source. The source attribute is gonna be sounds and then song1.mp3. The type is gonna be audio-mp3. Alright, and we are not seeing anything yet. We gotta add the controls. There we go. Now we can play this. Alright, so that's how it works. Then we also have different attributes. I'm not gonna turn them on because they are kind of annoying, but the autoplay attribute sets the audio to be playing as soon as the website is opened. The controls attribute, well, it essentially allows you to use this tag at all. Then the loop attribute will loop through the audio automatically when the audio ends. Then we have muted, which means that the audio will be muted. Then we have the source attribute, and then we have the preload attribute. This can be set to auto, metadata, and none. So this specifies if and how the author thinks the audio should be loaded when the page loads. So yeah, that's it for the audio tags, and that's it for this episode as well. We have gone through all the elements that start with the letter A. In the next episode, we will continue this, and there's gonna be a few elements that you might not have known or remembered. Alright, anyways, I hope you were able to learn something new in this episode. If not, at least you were able to get a recap. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope I'm gonna see you in the next episode, and yeah, have a wonderful day everyone. Bye bye and happy learning.